What are you laughing at?
Who gets in the most trouble? Amsterdam goes on there. That's probably me and Mutya together.
I mean, it depends on what you're talking about.
Hi, we're the Sugababes. And we're playing Most Likely To with Cosmo.
I feel like we all are really specific about the things we like to do right before we go on stage. For one, we all agree that we love a rum punch.
A little rum punch, yeah.
Made
That's
by
a collective
us.
thing.
Well, not us. Made by members of our band. Mutya makes a really good one.
Mutya makes a good one. It's just that me and Keisha shouldn't be allowed near it.
No, it just goes all awry after.
Horrendous.
Yeah.
But Mutya, you do make a fantastic rum punch.
Thank you.
And then beyond that, I don't know. It's
Our
like
fist pump. We
Oh,
also
fist
love
bump.
Our famous
eye
fist bump.
contact.
Yeah.
So it's kind of simple stuff.
Yeah,
But
I
it
always
works for
pray
us.
as well.
The recipe for rum punch, to be honest, it's just a whole bottle of Ray Nephew, probably a whole bottle of another spice rum.
A whole bottle.
Yeah.
Yeah.
God.
Have you not seen them fill that barrel?
That explains a lot.
And then obviously there's lime and lemon, and then there's like
Red Fanta.
Fanta, and then we put like a bit of like a syrup in it sometimes, depending on what country we're in and what we can get.
Cloudy apple juice.
Ginger. Yeah.
I feel like we've given away too much.
I know.
And a few other little ingredients that we can't tell you.
The most likely to improvise on stage. I kind of feel like that's you, Keisha.
Me?
Yeah, and I feel like if I'm worried about something, or I'll always like look at you to like fix. Help! Like if I've forgotten something or.
Yeah, I just give it to the audience. I think the best thing about like
I agree.
performing songs that everyone knows is that you can just hand it back.
Yeah.
So I tend to just, when I'm going to forget something, just hand it back or ask the audience a question, and they usually respond.
Help
So
you out.
Well, we had a show the other day, and for 2 songs I completely forgot the lyrics, and I think certain dance moves.
So funny.
Yeah, I forgot as well.
It's
Yeah,
been
it
a
was
long
terrible.
summer. I feel like we all forgot some dance moves that night. I don't know how. When we played the O2 last year, we had to do an outfit change for. I think it's definitely the first time for me. And we got changed, and that was all fine. And then we were running down to the B stage.
Oh, yeah.
So it was like quite far down the back corridors. And then we get there, and we're like, oh wow, we've done it. We're here. We're right before our cue to go back on, but we didn't have our mics. Someone had taken our mics off us, and they were just nowhere to be seen. So we're like ready to go back on stage, but we had no microphone. So that was a bit of a worry. But
Yeah.
there's always something that happens, and you just have to roll with it.
I think first on the mic at a karaoke night would be Mutya.
100%.
Probably.
Yeah, because Mutya has this tradition. I actually look forward to every Christmas on Instagram because
Yeah.
I always go on her brother's page and just see what the family are up to. Mutya comes from a really big family, and they are always doing karaoke
Yeah.
sessions. And I don't know is this a Filipino thing?
It is a
tradition,
Filipino
right?
thing, yeah.
And
Yeah.
it's always fast cars. And there's always like a niece or a nephew singing as well. Like
All the
your
time.
niece is like singing, you're singing, and I quite enjoy it. It's like it's literally like one of my Christmas like things to do. I'm like, oh, let me tune
That's
into this
hilarious.
tradition, Brothers Live.
Absolutely.
I just see you doing Tracy Chapman.
Yeah.
Like,
I think
quite
it
a few times.
I think it's all depending. I think it's more like when the nieces and stuff, especially they go on and start doing all the Disney and singing their little hearts out and start singing old school songs that my parents have probably have forced them to sing.
I do
Learn.
Creep.
Oh, Creep, there you go.
You do. What's
I
your
don't-
go-to?
I don't sing it. I don't like. I have sung karaoke before, but I prefer to do rap
What?
songs.
Oh, okay.
I do.
We're gonna have to get her one.
I prefer that.
I'm gonna go rap karaoke.
Are any of us nostalgic about?
I don't
There were
think-
so many magical moments. Like I
Yeah.
love looking at like the One Touch album artwork. We're just so young. It is really sweet, but I've enjoyed the journey.
Yeah.
And my favourite time is now.
Yeah, I agree.
Yeah. I do sometimes get these like memories of us being in our school uniform, and just the idea that our parents would let us do our after school hobby, which just happened to be this. And
They gave
that
up a lot
always
of time for us.
Yeah, and that always makes me feel really good. Our fans are always
my
tagging
God.
us in these old, like,
I think they're quite good.
I
like them.
It's the
I hate
news
them.
outlets that maybe they pick a bit of a rogue picture of us on a bad day.
Yeah.
Oh, the fan ones for me, it's just like anything over the age of 18, I'm good with it. But if you tag me in something under the age of 18, you're probably not going to get
Oh, I love the young ones.
Hilarious.
That's because you just looked gorgeous.
I don't
your
know
whole
about that. I
life.
mean, in one shoot early on in Brussels, I had my eyebrow pierced and all sorts.
Oh,
So
I
it's
just
obviously
remember
going through some kind of teenage phase. But no, I love it. That's what we were like.
Yeah.
What are you laughing at? Which one of us has changed?
I mean, it depends on what you're talking
depends
about.
on
I think
kind of all of us.
I think all of us have grown up in different ways, and we've changed in our own little way as well.
But in some ways, we all are
Still
all
the
exactly
same.
the same.
Absolutely.
What can you do?
Same. The longest is
I think the longest getting ready is Keisha.
absolutely.
I have my routine that I do, and it's like the thing is, you should only be exfoliating really in the evening and doing, all of those things. You just need to get in the shower. Like, I know you get in the shower and that's it, you get out and that's it. But I do my nighttime routine in the morning, and that's the issue.
And she won't get dressed until 5 minutes before stage, and it takes her longer than 5
Then
minutes
there's
to get dressed.
Yeah. But also as well, I'm one of those people who just sit on the end of the bed and just ponder about
Oh,
life.
see, I hate that.
And-
Oh my god.
And I sit there and I just think about, oh God, like when I was 12 and then,
What's for breakfast?
what's for breakfast.
And I'm busy going, can you get your shoes on?
Yeah, and like literally. And then I have like my whole routine. Like I wake up in the morning, I've got my prayer schedule, and then, and then I need time. And yeah, it's the sitting on the bed that's probably that needs changing.
I would say least likely
to be on time is
Keisha.
I feel like you and I are in the same.
No, we're not. I am always 10 minutes
Not
late.
me.
Mutya is always an hour early.
On time.
Mutya's always early.
I mean, what?
I'm either like just a little bit, just like a
Mutya
tad
will-
earlier
you are
or
never
on
late.
time.
Mutya is never.
I'm
ever
always
late.
10, 15 minutes late. It's a bad habit.
I
10,
disagree.
15, I disagree.
You think I'm even later?
Yeah,
Sometimes,
you are,
yeah.
you are.
Well,
And
that
I feel
happens-
like I feel like you and I
the
are
kids.
very much. See, you have the kids. Again, it's me sitting on
You've
the
got
end
no
of the
excuse.
No excuse.
So can I just actually say we had something to do the other day, and I probably came out the furthest from both of these, and I still got there first. And then I think you arrived, and then Keisha arrived, and Keisha was like the closest to the place.
I was sitting on the
Sounds
edge of
about
the
right.
bed thinking
She was
about
at the
life
edge of the-
again. Yeah. The mum of the group. That's the easy answer,
one.
Siobhán.
Yeah. I've got a 4-year-old and a 7-year-old at home, and then I just bring that energy into work. And I'm like,
Absolutely.
who needs what?
Most like
To get into what?
To get you into trouble.
Oh.
Mutya is going to get someone in trouble.
Never.
Really?
Right.
I
don't
only mean
think
in
so.
a fun way. As
Oh.
in, like the party's gonna keep going.
Oh, the party will definitely keep going.
Yeah.
But I mean,
See, I would disagree completely.
yeah.
Because and the reason why is because I think that all of us are, I don't want to say we're boring, but I would say that we are early birds now. I think back in the day, Mutya, you probably was more party animal, but
I definitely was.
over the last few years, not so much. I think in terms of who gets in the most trouble, let's say on a night out in Amsterdam, a lot goes on there. That's probably me and Mutya together. But
we won't
aside
go into
from
the
that,
details.
No,
yeah,
no
absolutely not.
needed.
But we've got good stories. I think we all definitely have icks that maybe some people would think that they're not icks. Like, for example, you're funny with accents.
Yeah, I am actually.
You're funny with accents.
I've been with my husband for 18 years, so I can't actually remember what it would.
What icks?
I wouldn't even know.
Okay, fine.
I think we're all really clean and tidy though.
We are.
Like the tour bus is immaculate, and we're all the same in that respect. So I think it would give us all the ick if someone was.
Yeah.
I know the one thing that
Not
actually
hygienic.
the one thing gives me the ick is I don't like people sneezing. I feel like you can hold it in. I don't like wet sneezes. And I
Hold
think,
it in.
Yeah, just that
Bring back
really.
bring back the
upsets-
hanky.
It upsets me, and even that is what even
Well, I think
sneezing
you should
into
know,
the
that's even
sleeve is
worse.
like it's the wet, like when it sounds.
It's when it's they just don't cover their mouth.
Yeah,
and
that
it just travels.
honestly, and also just like
Well, that's the
public
tube
toilet
at the,
doors.
That's the tube at rush hour every day.
And
Sorry, and I've got an ick. Sorry, ginger.
Oh, you don't like ginger?
yeah.
Absolutely hate it.
I find that fascinating.
Yeah, it's
I love it.
disgusting. Ugh, make me sick.
Oh, and I've got an ick for the both of them. Sorry, it's all reeling out now,
Go
isn't
on
it?
then.
You guys don't like salmon.
Cooked
No, we love salmon.
They
We
don't
just
like
don't like
cooked
cooked
salmon.
salmon.
Yeah, I can't eat cooked
No,
salmon.
And I love
absolutely
cooked
not.
salmon.
It's
That's so funny, yeah.
But raw salmon.
Oh, absolutely.
I eat both.
Sashimi all day.
We're like, we don't have any.
No,
Actually,
That's very true.
the whole list reels
So
off.
true.
Most likely to cry at a sad movie.
I don't know.
Me.
I only recently
Me by-
have become really emotional.
Yeah,
no reason.
I'm just a bag of emotions. So yeah, I was crying watching Love Is Blind yesterday.
Bless
Oh
you.
god.
Yeah.
I'm watching Married at First Sight, and yeah, there's a few people in there that I really can't stand. I'm pretty addicted to that, to be honest.
That's what
Yeah.
we watch on the tour bus, all the reality TV.
Oh,
I
Housewives
do watch
of Atlanta.
Housewives.
Yeah,
that was really
Housewives.
good.
Yeah, the old series though, those are the best.
90 Days Fiance,
Yes.
obsessed.
What's the one
Chantel
that you've
and the
been telling
Family.
me to watch, Mum and Dad? What's the one where
Locked
it's
Up.
the single parents and then they go in?
It's MILF, the MILF one, the older women. So it's based on
She knows all of them.
old women. They go in with like younger guys.
No, not that one.
Oh,
I'm
shame,
sure it
not
was
that
called
one.
Mums and Dads or something.
That's how many Mutya
Anyway,
watches.
we
She's
haven't been
always
on a
got the
tour
best.
bus for a minute.
Discovery Channel.
We're out of sync.
Most
Niche
no.
thing on the tour ride. I do like my Manuka honey
There was
of a
something that
specific quality.
I remember that was the biggest like debate when we first started touring. What type of honey was going to be on the on our list?
You want runny honey, and I was like, that's just sugar. I want the
Actual
the
good
honey.
stuff.
Yeah.
Mine's that face where it's like,
Confused.
I
think mine's the heart.
My favourite is the sarcastic straight face.
Oh yeah, that's
I
a good
love
one.
that. It's the humour of that. It's just hilarious.
Funniest festival story. I can only think of good
I've-
stories.
I've got a funny festival story. I remember I can't remember the name of the festival. I was there with a few friends, and the driver who drove us down there, he got really, really drunk. So obviously he couldn't drive. And so we asked someone else, a random person, if they could like drive us home, and they did. But halfway there, we just heard screaming and kicking, and his friend was in the boot. Got in there drunk, and I don't know how I didn't notice that was happening. Obviously pulled up, got out, and that was the end of that. And we ended up parking the
Listening
car
how
and
not
getting
to
an Uber.
travel.
That sounds very scary to me.
Terrifying.
Yeah.
We didn't kidnap
Random-
him. It wasn't that.
No, it's the fact that you had a random driver.
Who
was he?
No, we like to have the same driver every time. To have a
I think we
different
chose him because he was good looking.
Oh,
I don't
look,
know.
you
And
see,
he
it's
was
the
young
good
as
looking
well,
ones that would
younger
take you
than
in.
us,
Take you. Oh.
There's a
I
few
think-
places I'm
yeah.
really excited to. We haven't performed in Paris for such a long
Oh my God,
time, and bizarrely, I've never been to Milan, and I just can't believe that. So I'm super excited about those two shows. The creative is really coming along. Like I think it's going to be amazing. Where are you guys?
I think I'm just excited to do all of them. I think there's a few new arenas as well that's kind of just been opened up as well.
Yeah.
So it'd be nice to kind of just touch down on those and just being able to travel into Europe.
And meet the fans. Like our fans really are a vibe. And I'm still like, even when I think back to when we did the O2, it was so nice. Like everyone was there just to party. It's not just like, you know, us and like our band. It's like a real
But people
vibe.
fly in from everywhere as well. It never, it's never lost on me how incredible that is. We've got people flying in from Australia again, and I'm just like, wow, and LA, and I'm seeing all the messages. It really is.
It's amazing.
You know, it's so lovely for us.
Thanks for watching.
Make sure you guys catch us next year on our UK and European tour.